Hi, Capricorn. Today we're going to look at July 24th, 2025, and that's a new moon in Leo. We're going to look at Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising with specific messages for each. We'll look at numerology, astrology, and the tarot cards, and we'll end the reading with advice for your sign. And in the description box below, I'll have links to meditations for each of these tarot cards that I drew for you today. And if you feel seen, please subscribe and stay tuned for your next moon reading. Tell me what messages hit home for you today, and let's talk about it in the comments. I love my subscribers, and I am always interested in what you have to say. So, let's start with numerology. And the number for that day is 22. 22 is the master number. It's the master builder. And it's about building long-term success with discipline, structure, and heart-aligned action. So for Capricorn, this energy aligns beautifully with your natural instincts. Today is about turning wisdom into reality and taking strategic steps towards your legacy. So you might decide to map out a 5-year plan, not just for your career, but for the kind of life you want to live. Whether it's buying a home or starting a family or building a business, today is about laying the foundation. So let's talk about astrology. This new moon activates your 8th house of transformation, shared resources, intimacy, and emotional depth. It's a powerful time to shed what no longer serves you and step into your next chapter. Braver, more connected, and more open. So the sun and the moon are together because it's a new moon. And they're both in Leo. And that is your 8th house. Transformation, vulnerability, and shared resources. So this lunation highlights your inner world. You're asked to be brave and explore what intimacy, trust, and personal growth mean to you. So you might have a vulnerable conversation with a partner, or finally look into healing financial debt, or open yourself up to a deeper level of emotional intimacy. Mercury is in Virgo, your 9th house. That's higher education, beliefs, and travel. So Mercury sharpens your curiosity and your logic. So you might find yourself seeking information that aligns with your long-term purpose, like studying, journaling, or sharing your ideas publicly. So you begin researching a certificate program, or you write a powerful essay or a blog or post about your personal growth journey. Venus is in Leo, right? Your 8th house. That's going to talk about love, deep love, and passion and power dynamics. So Venus brings intense passion into your emotional bonds. You might feel drawn to someone on a soul deep level, or you may reevaluate how power is shared in your relationships. So you might fall hard for someone new, or realize an old flame never quite left your heart. Either way, something is stirring. Mars is in Gemini, your 6th house. That's routines and wellness and work ethic. Mars gets you moving on your daily habits and responsibilities. You're in the mood to reorganize, recalibrate, and reclaim control over your time. So you could reorganize your entire schedule and start a new meal prep routine, and finally commit to a health practice you've been avoiding. Let's look at your tarot cards. This is the 9 of Cups. This talks about emotional fulfillment, gratitude, and wishes granted. It's called the Wish card. So the 9 of Cups, the Wish card, it represents satisfaction, joy, and emotional contentment. Because you may feel like something you've longed for is finally within reach or already unfolding. So you could receive a compliment, an opportunity, or a surprise gift that makes you feel deeply appreciated. Or you may finally recognize your own progress and feel genuinely proud of how far you've come. So here's your advice. Soak it in. You've earned this moment of joy, so don't brush it off. Celebrate the little wins, the quiet achievements, and the parts of your life that bring emotional nourishment. You also got the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is about tradition and wisdom and spiritual structure. So the Hierophant is about learning from trusted systems, whether spiritual, academic, or cultural. It's a card of mentorship, tradition, and aligning your values with established wisdom. So you might seek advice from a therapist or an elder, a teacher, or even a spiritual text, right, in a book. Or you may return to a practice or ritual that gives you comfort and clarity, such as journaling, meditating, or prayer. Or hey, how about even yoga, right? So here's your advice. Don't go at it alone. There's guidance available if you're open to receiving it, whether from a person, a tradition, or your own inner wisdom shaped by experience. Then we got the 10 of Cups, but that beauty came out reversed. So what does that mean? It's unrealized dreams, it's misaligned expectations, and it's family dynamics. So reversed, the 10 of Cups points to a gap between your vision of happiness and your current emotional reality. There may be a disappointment or a tension within close relationships, particularly family. So you might feel like a relationship isn't giving you the joy it once did, and that your vision of a happily ever after is shifting. You could be craving a different kind of emotional connection or rethinking what success means. So here's your advice. It's okay to update your dreams. Let go of old definitions of happiness that no longer fit. This is your chance to redefine fulfillment on your own terms. So now, how does this day affect Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising? So Capricorn, Sun, you're feeling a surge of clarity about your emotional needs. You might crave structure and mentorship more than ever, and you're evaluating whether your current relationships and routines truly serve your long-term vision. So you might choose to walk away from a commitment that no longer fits, or lean deeper into one that holds real potential. Capricorn, Moon. Emotionally, you're being pulled to reflect on your inner definition of joy. Even if you're checking off external goals, something might still feel off. The moon encourages you to listen inward and nurture emotional truth. So you might journal about your emotional patterns or talk to a trusted confidant about feelings you've been holding back. Capricorn rising. You're radiating quiet strength and emotional maturity. Others may see you as composed and grounded, but inside you're questioning what real fulfillment looks like. For example, you might set a new boundary in your relationships or make a private decision to shift your long-term vision based on what you truly want, not what looks good on paper. So here's the summary for this day and what it means to Capricorn. This new moon in Leo nudges you to realign your emotional life with your deeper values. The tarot cards paint a journey from joy to reflection, showing that even success must evolve as you grow. So the 9 of Cups celebrates your emotional progress and encourages gratitude. The Hierophant reminds you to lean into wisdom, structure, and spiritual guidance. And the 10 of Cups reversed asks you to reimagine happiness and be honest about where discontent lingers. Here's your real life takeaway. Celebrate your emotional wins, but be brave enough to admit what still feels unfulfilled. Seek mentorship or wisdom from a source you trust, and redefine success and happiness in your terms, not society's. Now here's the advice for Capricorn on this day. You're not here to chase perfection. You're here to build meaning. Trust the joy you feel, question what doesn't align, and create your version of emotional abundance. The path is yours to define. Thank you, Capricorn, and I hope to see you in another reading. So for Capricorn, this energy aligns beautifully No. Today's about laying the foundation. It's about celebrate the little whim. The moon encourages you to listen inward and nerd. This new moon in Leo nurges. My goodness, nerds.